The creation of the BRICS group of emerging economies, Brazil, Russia, India, China and later South Africa, was one among many high-profile multilateral initiatives enthusiastically supported by Brazil. Over the last decade, the country also pushed hard for more participation in the United Nations, taking part in peacekeeping operations and pushing for a permanent seat on the Security Council. There's been substantial Brazilian support and participation too in global initiatives on issues like human rights and climate change.
Under the administration of Workers' Party presidents, Brazil assigned great importance to global partnerships, participating in international multilateral organizations. Many analysts say now priorities are likely to shift, with external relations more focused on trade and business.
Economic policy will show the way the foreign policy will be conducted. We have a government that declared that it will take a liberal road, opening of the economy, and I think that in foreign policy, trade negotiations will increase.
Bolsonaro's team has already signaled that adherence to the South American trading bloc, Mercosur, for example, will not be a priority and will likely give way to bilateral deals. The president-elect also threatened during the campaign to withdraw Brazil from the Paris Climate Agreement, but after heavy criticism, he abandoned the idea. This international relations professor says there is a limit as to how far the president can go in withdrawing Brazil from multilateral politics.
The trend clearly is against multilateralism. But on the other hand, let's not overplay this. Brazil is a big economy, but not really a superpower, and it can't just break up from the world based on an act of will of the president. We can actually see that in the States. Much of what Trump said, he didn't do later.
Retired Ambassador Rubens Recupero, a former Secretary General of the UN's Conference on Trade and Development, says foreign policy was not a priority during Bolsonaro's campaign, and he'll be forced to learn much in office.
We will see that very fast reality will impose its needs, and much of what is being discussed now is to a large extent a result of not knowing enough about what is at stake.
As of now, there are few definitive plans for Jair Bolsonaro's foreign policy. Unclear as well is how many changes he could feasibly make, even if he wants to. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, São Paulo.